We knew when we started this work that we were best as a country when we come together to solve big problems. We have a design problem. Our high schools have remained frozen in time. So we set about launching an open call to education inventors everywhere.
Hey, day 2 of SRL at RNC in Cleveland. We're here for a NewsHour live event sponsored by the XQ Super School Project about the future of education. Let's see who we can talk to.
I think that at times, I see a sense of learned helplessness amongst students. I mean, you're talking about an institution that has routinely regulated student voice and students to the margin. And after a while, students kind of get used to that and get used to the idea that they can't really change anything. And so when I go into schools trying to get students to talk about how they're going to change schools, it's an uphill battle.
We are going to be talking to a very impressive group of panelists about rethinking high school, about new ideas in educating young people.
A lot of times we're more focused on standardized testing, and we're not as much about learning and education in general. A lot of times we learn memorization rather than actual real life tools and situations,
Because the biggest thing is our voices matter, because we have to go through it every day. We have to go to school every day. It's a part of our lives, and I feel like if we have to be there, if we spend so much time there, we should have a lot of say on what goes on.
This is fundamental to who we are as a nation right now and who we are going to be a nation going forward. How we are preparing our young people to address and meet the challenges that they're going to face in the years to come.
If we just focus more on making learning a happy, positive thing and something that we can all enjoy, rather than something that's stressful and hard, that everything will work out a lot better.
Things that are working, are our teachers. They're the most important part of the classroom. Maybe not necessarily standing in front of us and lecturing us as much as they have in the past, but, still guiding us.
I was visiting a school in Albemarle, Virginia, where a student raised his hand in class one day and said, "I want to build a tree house." And the teacher didn't tell him, "We can't build a tree house because we're a public school and liability." The teacher said, "Okay, let's build a tree house." And they have a tree house in their cafeteria.
Where do you hope to see our education within the next 5 to 10 years? What changes need to be made? What issues need to be addressed?
I hope to see the language around school administration and school governance structures in general be completely thrown out the door and revamped to integrate students. Students are the most populous stakeholder in the classroom. They are among the only stakeholders who are in the classroom every single day. And they really have a perspective that we need to be leveraging more.
So many things that divide us these days, and we focus on that way too much. But this is something that brings us together, of STEM education, of what works, what is the right thing to do to make sure that our kids and grandkids have everything that they need to excel.
And we can all be pro-education. That's a platform we should all agree on, right? We really do have the evidence of what it takes to transform our system and make it work for all kids. We need the civic and political will to get it done.